Hi, Miss. This is my video essay on video analysis on Amy Tan's essay "Mother Tongue." This is my guide. Um, in Amy Tan's essay "Mother Tongue," she effectively demonstrates her point that her mother's imperfect English is both a blessing and a curse for her. It is a blessing because it's the language that she grew up speaking. She explains it's one of her many different Englishes that she grew up learning. This one in particular very important because it highlights the relationship that she had between with her mother because this is the language spoken between them. She reflects on the attitudes that others have for her mother's English and her own as well. The anecdotes she made in her story, in her essay, sorry, vary from being the personal communication between the two of them and the communication that they have or that her mother has in public discourse with the doctors or the stockbrokers. And even Amy Tan's development in English as she was growing up, she highlights that because of her mother's inability or lack of control over English, her uh her development in English as well slowed down. That's why she was stronger in math and science because in math and science those are universal languages and you don't need to know the conventions of that. But English is something that it wasn't native to her like the proper convention. So it was harder for her. But and then with the doctors and the stockbrokers, many of them would not pay her any attention, not pay her mother any attention, and treat her. It dehumanizes her mother because it's not just because she doesn't have a control of the language that they speak. It makes the assumption in their heads that she is unintelligible or unable to have passions or feelings. But Amy Tan's point in the essay is that just because her mother doesn't have a hold of this type of English, the English that her mother does have a hold on still holds water, and it still holds. It says here in the final line, her intent, her passion, the imagery, and like the nature of her thoughts. It still holds those kinds of things. So it doesn't take away, and that's what she's trying to say. That language is it's malleable, it's liquid, it's not something that um directly follows conventions, and that the English spoken between the two of them, it doesn't require these conventions to communicate their emotions and ideas effectively to each other. So that's why she wrote this essay to highlight how important her mother's English was for her and how language is fluid, it's malleable, and it's up to interpretation in many different ways. So that the scrutiny she faced and her mother faced with in regards to their broken English, it's not unwarranted for the between the two of them because they have this connection, or it serves its purpose in developing their own relationship. Yeah, thank you very much.